And if people want to show out of me, baby, it's finna be a whole cinema. On my soul, baby, it's finna be a whole cinema. Because y'all know, why did I have a roommate, right? It's August 20th. She ain't been here since July 20th. She hasn't paid me any money. She owes me over $700. I texted her yesterday to ask her when she's going to give it to me. She doesn't reply. I call her today. I text her again. She texts me and says, why would I respond to you if I haven't yet? I read your message, obviously, so why would I respond? Starts to talking out the side of her neck. Okay, baby, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. So then she starts proceeding to talk to me out the side of her neck continuously, telling me that it's she's sorry that I can't afford my bills and da-da-da-da. Mind y'all, TikTok, the bills are paid. Mind you, TikTok, the bills are paid, baby. I never needed help. This bitch was living in a fucking roach-infested house, sleeping in a living room with somebody's daughter, okay, and was crying to me about how she had nowhere for her and her son to go. So I invited her to my 3-bedroom because I live by myself in my 3-bedroom that I've lived in for 3 years. So baby's not going anywhere unless I want to. Yeah, all of that. But yeah, she said she was going to pull up. She was about to bring the police. She called me a lot of names. Which I'm going to get to after all of this stuff goes down. I'm going to make a whole video and give y'all the whole 10-9 rundown. But for right now, baby, I'm finna go charge my phone so I can make sure that I'm live when the police pull up so I can show y'all how I'm finna dub this lady. Cause you don't win when it comes to me. You don't win when it comes to me. You don't win when it comes to me. Nobody wins when it comes to me. So stop trying to go against me because you're not gonna win. So yeah, I'm finna show you better than I can tell you. So I hope when the police get here, they know what they're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but she just definitely... And then it's like, you're definitely lying about how much you make and all of that.
Oh, baby, you could let me get my stuff, or I'm going to kick this door in.
Maria, if you touch my stuff, it'll just damage your personal property.
Watch this. We're going to call the police. And I bet you they'll let me get my stuff.
Well, you should have called them before you came.
All right, it's good. I can call them now. I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. I'm trying to be very beneficial.
How you doing? Can I have a police escort at 6?
But yeah, either way, she's
37.
Not gonna kick the door in. Like what?
Are you? I used to live
not
here.
Gonna kick
and
the door
person
in.
that's here does not let me
Used to live here.
Used
to live here. Like, what do you mean? Kick your door in?
Oh, nobody's injured. We're outside. She's on TikTok going live. She thinks it's funny. It's not my fault you lost $1,800.
I think it's hilarious.
And you need this money.
What money? I got all my money back.
Either way, I'm about to get my stuff and you're going to have to
and my bills are paid.
Okay.
Okay, well, we can go. What's your address so I can take you to court and then we can end this?
Malia,
and you can take me to court as well. Do you want to give me your address so that we can do this in court?
Oh, no, I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you my address.
Okay, so how can I take you to court if you don't want to give me your address?
You're going to figure, you're so smart, you're going to figure it out.
I will figure it out.
Okay, you are, and I'm going to get my stuff and it's going to be
I don't know what stuff you have. You don't have anything here.
I don't have anything here?
No.
Okay, miss, yes, ma'am.
No, you don't, actually.
Once you get served, you'll have her address and then you can circle back.
I know, I'm so smart. I am so smart.
251.
I am enjoying my day.
Desiree with my heart.
Crazy lady pulled up as if she was going to kick my door in. What do you
are literally
mean?
a sad case.
What do you mean? You guys want to see her?
Yes. How y'all doing? Thank you so much. And I have the key to the home. Thank you.
And I'll need that back as well.
Yeah, after I get my shit.
I just don't know what you might be talking about. I don't know what you might be talking about.
You better be glad you're recording and you got these people out here and the police is on the way.
Oh.
This could go super left.
It could go however you want it to go. How do you want it to go? How do you want it to go?
I want you to give me my stuff.
You have no stuff. So how do you want it to go? So how do you want it to go?
I'll be sure.
What do you want? How do you want this to go?
I just told you how.
Let me know. Get off my car, please. Malia, you're on my car. Okay.
My stuff is in your own.
And you won't be charged. And I hope your son is safe because you're going to jail.
Very safe. My baby's always safe.
Good.
He's been very safe.
Good.
You have to live here.
You got your security deposit paid. You paid your rent.
My ex-husband paid my security deposit. While you beg your
ex-husband paid her security deposit.
For your nails.
And then after the ex-husband paid the security deposit, she paid the rent. And now she just needs to get herself some furniture.
And I get my keys tomorrow.
So she owes me over $700 and doesn't want to give me my $700 so that she can buy furniture.
I don't have to live here. You do.
I'm not bothered. I mean,
You have to be bothered if you're not letting me get my shit, you idiot, fat, bad body, jiggly bitch.
Nothing. You have nothing.
I have a key. So when the police get here, do you want me to call your landlord? Because this could get really crazy.
Yeah, call her.
Let's call him.
Call her. I want you to call whoever you feel necessary.
Because how I get this key?
Because this can go however.
How I get this key?
Because you used to live here, and then you punched a hole in the wall and ran to your ex-husband because
No, I called you when I punched the hole in the wall, you stupid dissy bitch. I called you at 5 o'clock in the morning because I was having a bad morning, and I told you I was emotional, and I punched the hole in the goddamn wall, and I was going to replace it. You're making yourself like an idiot. What kind of woman is you?
Have you replaced it?
No, because I haven't been here. But don't I got text messages? Don't I have text messages of me? Yes, and I told you I was going to give it to you until you texted me and said you was going to show me. What you going to show me, bitch?
Whatever you want to see. What you want to see? What do you want to see? Let me know what you want to see.
How you doing? I have a key to this place and she won't let me in. Ooh. This is the key.
So what do you want to get?
I want to get my clothes that I think she may have done something to because she says I have nothing in here. But I can show you cash out receipts of brand. Thank you.
How lady doing?
Oh, hold on, sir.
If she's got a key, you can't keep her.
No.
Well, come here a minute. Come here.
Come here. You don't know anything about the situation, sir.
Come here a minute.
This is my.
Did you want to go in and get it for me?
Come on.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me get all this figured out.
You see, this is, she just threatened to kick my door and she just kicked my phone. That's destruction of personal property and I want to press charges. You can come inside and talk to me and she can stand outside.
Fine with me.
She just locked my door, so I need the key to unlock the door.
I can unlock it for you because I have a key.
She used to live here.
She did live here, yes.
Okay. So
I don't want to talk to you outside. I want to talk to you inside and she just locked my door. I need it
Have you been
unlocked.
evicted from the property?
No,
Matter of fact, it's not locked. You can come inside.
She ain't been evicted and you can't keep her out.
Listen, sir. I'm not trying to keep her out of the property. She lived here 4 months ago. Hold on, let me put this down. She moved into my house in April. She's been paying rent ever since April.
Okay.
In July, she punched a hole in the wall and she left to Greensboro to live with her ex-husband. This is the first day that she's been back to the house. She never paid me any of the money that she owed me. So I told her, when are you going to pay me the money? She texted me and told me that she was going to pay me the money at the beginning of the month. And then she told me that she doesn't have the money. So I texted her multiple times, but this morning I called her and she didn't answer the phone. So I texted her and I said, okay, Malia. So then she texted me, threatening me, calling me names, told me that she was going to bring the police to my house. She never told me what for. We never had any altercation.
What did she have in here?
The only thing she has in here is some clothes, and I'm not willing to let her inside my home because, as you can see, she punched a hole in my wall already, which I can show you, and she just kicked my phone. She doesn't care about my things.
Here's the thing about it. She used to live here and she was paying you rent. She's not been evicted. You can't keep her out of the house. If she wants to come get her clothes, she can.
I can bring her clothes outside, but I'm not willing to let her inside because she has no lease here. She has no contract.
None of that
no
matters.
paperwork.
None of that stuff matters. It don't matter if she signed a lease. If you put on a lease, that means nothing. The fact is, you let her move in here, you let her start paying rent. The way the eyes of the law see it is, she lives here. You cannot keep her out of the house.
Okay, but are you going to?
I'll go here while she goes and gets your clothes.
I'm willing to bring everything downstairs, and you can come with me to go get it, but I'm not willing to.
And I haven't threatened her at all. I have all the text messages.
That's fine. I mean,
I want my stuff.
We can hear about that. If she has done something that you think she needs to be charged for, you can go get a warrant for her.
Thank you.
But you just watched her.
You watched me walk in the house. And your phone was in the doorway. Can I go get my things?
I can't say she done it on purpose.
Thank you.
Yes, you can. Look at the way that
I'm
she's
going to go up here
acting.
with her when she go get your clothes.
Now, how can you say what's hers and what's mine? That's simple.
Because it's in this
Come
room.
up here with us.
Okay. You see what I'm talking about?
Where you at?
I'm right here. I need a trash bag.
Kick the phone. You don't have a trash bag. You don't have anything.
I have this stuff in here that I'm going to get, and you're not going to give her $700.
Carry it.
That's yours.
Yes, sir. I have furniture that's getting delivered to a new apartment while you have all of this old shit from your dead grandfather.
Is anything in here hers?
No,
I mean, yours.
This TV is hers. This lamp is
Yes,
hers.
this furniture is all my
and this right here
furniture.
is hers.
The bedding on the bed is mine. The only thing she has is this clothes and this baby stuff because I don't have any kids.
Because I just ordered a new one.
Well, that's fine. Just get what you want to get.
That's also mine.
These are yours? You have children? Your baby, your
What,
boyfriend has children.
Malia, I'm not talking about you or to you. I'm talking to the officer, and I just said I don't have kids, so none of the baby shit
You were
is
so
mine.
smart. You thought this was about to go your way. You're an idiot.
Malia, you're an idiot. It's not going your way
It
either.
is. I'm getting my stuff. You're not getting $700. You're on TikTok.
Calm
And I'm
down.
moving into a new place
Calm
with
down
new
and get
furniture.
your stuff
So you can have all this old shit.
Calm down.
The fuck? Stop what you was gonna show me. What you didn't show me nothing. I showed you.
If you want to read the drama-filled comments or text messages, skip to about 3 minutes and 25 seconds. But if you want the full thing, here it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the screenshots, okay? The whole synopsis of everything. And I'm going to allow you to pause and read and give you a little information as to what you're reading. So what you are reading here is when she used my soap for her hoo-ha. Not very classy, not very mindful, not very demure. Anyways, moving on. Here is where she told me that she's wearing my clothes. Well, these are just my Crocs, but she's wearing my Crocs. And then she said, I'm trying to change. It's stealing. Because why? She always wore my clothes and shoes, even though I stink and I'm dirty and I'm nasty. Moving on. In this screenshot, you will see where she wanted to, you'll see. But I think I'm dirty and I'm nasty. Remember that. Next. Now, let's get into the night after she punched the hole in my wall. And I noticed that she left and went to Greensboro anyways after I told her not to. So pay attention to the dates. July 24th. The day that she went to Greensboro. July 26th, still have not heard from her in the 2 days since this, interaction. This is her being, I don't know, I feel like she was being sarcastic, but she did cash at me the part that she owed me of the light bill. She then said that she was coming back on the 29th, but she came home for about 10 minutes and then left again and did not return, okay? Said that she was going to her parents' house. Then text me again August 4th with no communication from me, saying that she will send her last payment on the 9th or the 10th. Mind you guys, I did not ask her about this. She sent me this information. There's no deleted messages. This is the whole shebang, baby. She came in August 6th while I was at work and said that the power was off, but I had already talked to the city and they said that it was a mistake and that they were fixing the problem. But by the time that I had got home, she was not there and nothing was really moved. So I'm assuming that she just came in and then left. And then I get another message August 10th that said, good morning, we'll be sending this evening. I said, okay, that's fine. And I let her know how much everything was going to cost. From here, the video is getting kind of long, so I'm just going to continue to post the screenshots and you guys can just pause and read them, okay?
I'm very demurtsy. I'm very cutesy. I'm very demure. But I mix them both because I'm what? Very demurtsy. I'm very cute with it, but I'm very mindful with it, very respectful with it. I don't do too much. I do just enough. I don't go overboard. I don't go underboard. I'm not the basement. I'm not the attic. I'm where you live. I'm very demure.
And here's the beautiful hole in my wall. Again, I'm going to give you guys a story time about all of this so I can explain to you guys what you're reading and what you're looking at. But those are all the screenshots. I don't have anything to hide. I don't have anything to lie about. I don't have anything to prove to anybody either. But that's the receipts. That's the screenshots, okay? Still going to post the screen recordings from the live video. And I'm still going to post the story time about how everything happened. And make sure you guys are commenting and following and whatnot to stay in the algorithm. Because, baby, it gets juicy. It's not over.
Well, let's be going up about this and get our stuff.
Exactly. You're on TikTok.
But you watch. I told you she kicked my phone
Showing your ass
and was sitting on my car,
The fuck?
cussing me out, calling me names. Have you seen me do any of this behavior? And I said, what do you want to see? So what do you want to see?
What have you shown me?
What do you want to see?
What have you shown me?
What do you want to see?
What have you shown me?
What do you want to see?
What did you want to show me?
Malia, we're going to court.
Show me.
I offered multiple times to get her address and we could handle everything in court. She said no. She threatened to come in here and do whatever she was going to do. And I asked multiple times for her address to take her to court.
Show me. You ain't showing me a motherfucking thing. I showed you how to put your money up in the
That's fine.
I just don't want to fuss.
That's lying.
I don't want to talk about all of it either.
I just want to talk to you without interrupting. So what's going on?
So she lived here. I let her move in April. Everything was fine. And then in July, she punched the hole in the wall over there. And then she left to go to her ex-husband's house. And she's been there ever since. I called her and I told her that it was unacceptable that she punched a hole in the wall because it could mess up my security deposit.
Oh, yeah.
She said, okay, well, August is going to be our last month. I'm paying my security deposit. My apartment's going to be available in September and I'm moving out. I said, okay. This is the rent. This is how much it's going to cost to fix the hole. This is how much the power costs, and this is how much the Wi-Fi costs. When are you going to be able to pay me? And she was like, I'll pay you August 8th or 9th when I get my training check. She texted me and said, my training check wasn't enough, and I want to make sure that I have the money for my rent for my place. So I'm going to give you your money. I just don't know when. So today is the 20th of the month. She hasn't been here since July 20th. It's been an entire month. I called her. She didn't answer the phone. I texted her. I said, okay, Malia. She texted me back and said, if I didn't respond to you, what makes you think I'm going to respond to you now? And she just started being really vulgar and calling me names, calling me out of my name, telling me that she was bringing the police to my house and that she was showing up with an escort. And I was like, okay, that's fine. We had a whole conversation about it, and I blocked her. And then she texted me from a fake number and sent me more threats. And I said, just bring the police, and I'm blocking this number as well. I blocked the number. I waited outside for an hour. She just pulled up at 12:40, maybe 15 minutes ago. She pulled up without the police. She walked up to my door and told me that if I didn't let her in, she was going to kick my door down. I said, okay, and that's damage to personal property and communicating threats. You cannot do that. Then she sat on my car. I said, Malia, please get off my car. She said, I'm not moving. You can show me whatever you're going to show me. I said, we can handle this in court. She said, we can. You can take me to court. I said, okay, just give me your address. We'll go to court. It doesn't have to be like this. She said, no, she's going to call the police. So that's when she called the police. And then she sat outside yelling vulgar comments and remarks to me until you guys got here. And then when the officer got here, she went to open my door and I wouldn't let her until I talked to the officer first. And she kicked my phone off the phone stand, which is why it's not connected now. And I told the officer that that's damage to my personal property. And that is the reason why I don't want to let her in, because she does not know how to be calm.
I just need that,
And then she just said it's called disciplining. How do you put bruises on a 2-year-old child and then say it's called discipline?
yeah.
What kind of evil?
You're just making shit up now, but it doesn't matter.
Now the bruise is okay because he's light skinned. You're admitting to being an abuser. There is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with this girl.
Get you some new furniture. Get you a better life, better pussy management, a better boyfriend who takes care of his children. And get you a new apartment like I did.
Is that everything? Are you done? Or are you getting the rest of this?
Go, bitch, go try to make that money up you lost in a dice game. You stupid bitch. How do you lose money?
You have a good day, man.
I told the other officer that the only thing I needed is an address so that we can be able to handle this in court. So
Her address?
yes, I just
I have no
need.
idea where it is. She said she was moving. I mean, I don't know.
So is the other officer still outside? Because you're not very helpful at all.